Cousins for Batherson jumping in. Batherson drops that back to Jensen. High slot, Stützle walks and scores! Tim Stützle fires it home! And Ottawa regains the lead.
Tremendous chances this season early on, but snake bit, but it's good work by Greg Batherson, holding on that puck, getting it over to Nick Jensen, and then Jensen finds Stützle right down the middle of the ice. Heads up play by Jensen to find Stützle, and then he does the rest. Eating Sorokin.
Tied for the league lead and blocks. The door off the other way. Pasternak tips it in. Lindholm crashing towards the net. Takes it around the net. Trying to center it. And Geekie put it through the crease. First penalty of the game goes to the Bruins.
Oh, here's a look at that play. You can see Schmidt's looking the other way, and Geekie puts it off his right pad. So watch Schmidt. He's looking to his left, but he's sliding to the right. And had a sense of where to be. A big save by. Looking to give Minnesota the lead. He scores! And then watch High Glove on they get an iPad, a chance to look at breakaways that Kemper's given up and shootouts. And
for argument's sake, top 10 defenseman in the National Hockey League.
Real good defenseman. Dillon with a shot that goes wide. Rodriguez backhand, can't get it out as Meyer does a good job to keep. Diving play goes back out to Peter. Gives the Devils insurance.
Yes, the Devils get themselves a little cushion, but there's right there. Florida can't quite handle the puck. Jones, it was tipped in initially by Meyer with a swing around, and Dawson Mercer, who continues to play good hockey. Watch here. Look at the effort for Mercer to poke it to his.
One thing retrieved. Josi tees it up again. Fires. Knocked down in front. Backhander wide by Svechkov. Marchessault staying with it. Josi, score! Nashville kept the heat on.
Make plays, using his skating abilities, feeling a lot better right here. He's just going to grab it, traffic in front, just float it to the net. Svechkov is right in the high slot. Look, he goes right to the net, and Roman Josi just puts that one gets blocked earlier with a slap shot, but same thing, just get it back up to the point, do it again. This time, right through traffic. Look at Primo. Just retreating to the goal line there. He didn't see that puck.
Poppins his own face-off of the Kings, but they lose it in. Fiala ahead now for Kempe. He comes in, crisscrosses. Fiala gets it, shoots, and he scores! What a shot by Fiala! And the Kings have come all the way back and tied the game at 3.
Then the crisscross. The Kings don't win the drop, but they get the puck. Here it is. Crisscross. Watch the blocker right here. Adrian Kempe, like a fullback, he just keeps going forward. The defender, and then over the pad.
He's had a fine start on the blue line for the Hawks.
Reichel down the wing, and he scores!
Reichel, one along the ice that just found a hole in Hofer.
Ooh, that's a tough start there for Hofer. Short side shot like that, just standing up and you got your stick on the ice, but the play from the defensive zone, Jody with speed, and Lucas Reichel gets a chance because Nick Foligno is not in uniform, and he takes advantage of that with some speed off the side, but this has no business going in the net.
Do you think Hofer's rattled from that first goal?
I think anybody would be. No, I mean...
Around on the first line, first power play, and looking for his first NHL goal. Set it in front, Draisaitl!
And that's how easy the Oilers can make it look. They've given up 4 power play goals and 12 chances now. The face-off win, and the Draisaitl connect, and Draisaitl gets the puck deep into his feet. Man, that's a good shot because his stick, it's a long stick, it gets tight into his feet.
Of this organization, you're helping the group
here,
put out
guys.
fouls.
Here's a chance. Paterka's in. Paterka, baby. J. Paterka.
Stationary after all. Maybe you should stay out in the booth now as your go-to spot. J.J. Paterka was only a matter of time before he introduced himself to Delta Center and his electric speed. And
Gradually moving deeper into the zone, pass cut off. Dylan DeMello works it to himself and then to Vlad Namestnikov. Stretch pass, Niederunder's in. The pathway is clear, and he scores!
revenge game is in full force here for the Winnipeg Jets. Nemesnikov picks it up, and he looks up ice in a hurry and makes a picture-perfect pass. Threads the needle between two Nashville defenders. Tough to get it by Brady Shea, but he does so. And once Niederreiter's into the breakaway, he goes to the backhand. He